Hello everyone, it's Lindsay and I'm back with another process video using the Illustrated Faith Less Hustle, More Jesus devotional kit. Here's a look at my mini book that I created. I will link that video down below for you guys. Now, I hadn't planned on filming this process, but then I thought, hey, why not turn on the camera and film it? So I had already kind of sat down and started. And what I had done was sketched out this little popsicle using black Neocolor 2 crayon, and I'm going to recreate one of the verse cards or journaling cards that's in this kit. And I am doing this in the passage for that card, which is 2 Thessalonians 3:16. 2 Thessalonians 3:16, which I'll talk about here in just a minute. But on screen, I just went in with a Neocolor 2 crayon dry, and then now I'm taking a damp paintbrush and just activating that pigment from the crayon, and that gives you that watercolor look, but it's controlled since you can go in with that dry crayon first. I didn't sketch this out beforehand. I just kind of eyeballed it and freehanded it. I did want it kind of hanging off of the margin there, and it's really simple entry. That's why I hadn't planned on filming it. But I went ahead and collected a bunch of Neocolor 2 crayons that match the colors of this card. I will have a photo over on my blog showing the crayons that I pulled to match this kit. If you're wondering what colors I used, I will link that down below. And to make the little confetti circles, I thought a quick and easy way would be to use the back side of these crayons, so the flat circular side of these crayons. And I'm just dipping them in the water to activate the pigment and then just stamping them. Super easy. I didn't use any fancy tools. I showed in my last video that you could use the Homespun Alpha stamp set. I know Shauna showed that you could use a pencil eraser, but I thought with this you don't need any extra tools and you get that fun watercolor effect. It's a little bit imperfect and really quick and simple. So like I said, I am working in the verse for this card, which is 2 Thessalonians 3:16. Now this is not associated with devotional content. It's just a journaling card. So it just has the verse and then it's just blank on the back. And that verse says, "Now may the Lord of peace himself give you peace at all times in every way. The Lord be with you all." Now I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I'm having a really hard time connecting with the devotional content in this kit. I'm not sure if it's just because I have a lot going on, or like the devotional content is not very in-depth for this kit. Not to say that there isn't a lot of verses. There are tons of verse references. So it's great if you're somebody who's looking to do verse study and kind of feel like you don't want a whole bunch of devotional content swaying your study time or your thinking or your time with the word. So that part is nice, and maybe that's why it just feels different, because I'm really having to dive in and study on my own, and I'm not kind of guided by the devotional writer itself. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments down below if you've already started working this kit, what your thoughts are. If you've been with me for any length of time, you know I've reviewed these kits for a couple years now, and I've always loved them. I don't ever hardly have anything negative to say about them. And it's not a bad kit. It's just different, and I just, for some reason, am not connecting with it. But it is bright and fun and cheery, and it encourages me to get in and study those scriptures, which is really what the most important thing is to read the scriptures and to connect with God. And so that is great. But if you're somebody looking for in-depth devotional content, this may not be the devotional for you, but it is fun. So I went ahead and did that with several different colors, and I have this piece that came in the kit. It says "My Piece." Now this I actually had adhered down in my mini book and pulled it up and decided to put it on this page instead and replaced it with something else. There is a printable. I was just too lazy to reprint it. So I pulled this up, and I'm just taking a black pen to run along the outside of this piece, and this really is just kind of helping it pop out from the busy background of those confetti spots that it's going to be sitting on. So you can see these ephemera pieces also have verses on the back. So there, like I said, there are plenty of Bible verses to study. Don't get me wrong, there is plenty of scripture in this kit. And so you could definitely just dive in, pick up one of those, and read the scripture and kind of study on your own. I like to use the Blue Letter Bible app for commentary. I will link that down below for you guys. And that seems to kind of help with my study time. I did go ahead and highlight the verse, and then now I'm creating a little tab clustering at the top here, and I'm proud of myself. This is the most stickers I've used from a kit, I think. I'm doing a good job since I had that mini book. And it does make it convenient having the mini book on my desk, so it's easy to pull out rather than keeping everything in the envelope. I have enjoyed that, so maybe you won't see only one mini book on my channel. I don't know, we'll see. I went ahead and took my white Uniball Signo gel pen and wrote out peace on one of the blank Wordfetti stickers and added that to the little cluster up there. I do like that they left some of those Wordfettis blank so you can customize them, and I will have that pen linked down below as well. That's one of my favorite white gel pens. And I only used half of the tabs, so I'm just applying some of my powder tool on there to remove the stickiness. And then this part of the book ends, and so there's a big open area down here that I could write a prayer out in, which was really nice. So I was able to have that big bold image and that title piece, and then I still had room to write out a prayer, which was really nice. So I did spend a good amount of time reading this verse and studying and praying. It's just, I don't know, it's taking me a little bit longer to get into it than other kits. But let me know in the comments what you think. If you have questions or comments, head on down there and leave those. Give this video a thumbs up if it was inspiring. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And be sure to check out the description box as well as my blog for close-up photos and more links to the products that were mentioned in the video today. And until next time, thank you so much. Bye-bye.